What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Prince of YouTube, PS Compulsion, signing in here, aka the 22-year-old kid with the light squeaky voice, aka Prince Anthony. And if you guys missed the NBA draft, you guys gotta go check it out. So we did not end up getting the first pick in the draft, but we ended up getting the second pick and the fourth pick in the NBA draft, where we drafted Josh Jackson with the second pick, and with the fourth pick, we drafted Lonzo Ball. So in addition to getting two great players on our squad, we also have two great first round picks. One of the picks belonged to us, and the second pick we got from the Boston Celtics, which turned out to be the Brooklyn Nets first pick in next year's NBA draft. And those picks are so valuable that we could get Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard, even Draymond Green just for those two picks, bruh. Come on, that's sexiness right there. But moving on with the offseason, Langston Galloway and Dante Cunningham both accepted the player options on their contract, so that's $8 million more in cap space that I do not have. But looking at my free agents, I am not going to re-sign anybody else on the team, but I am going to offer Drew Holiday a contract just in case my efforts at getting a new point guard during free agency does not work out. And speaking of free agency, check this out. Kevin Durant is a free agent, Chris Paul is a free agent, Stephen Curry is a free agent, Gordon Hayward, Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose. There are just so many great free agents to choose from. So before I made a trade for Kyrie Irving, which a lot of you guys wanted me to do, I had to check out free agency first. That way I could potentially sign somebody new while at the same time keeping my picks instead of trading them away for Kyrie Irving. So getting to free agency, I offered Chris Paul a contract, then Stephen Curry. I really want Chris Paul on our squad. He was the first one I went after. So in addition to Chris Paul and Stephen Curry, I offered Kevin Durant a contract and Blake Griffin a contract. So without further ado, it's time for us to see who signs with our squad. And after day one of free agency, nobody decided to sign with us. Kevin Durant even decided to re-sign with the Golden State Warriors. So skipping over to day two of free agency, Chris Paul is still mulling over his offer, Drew Holiday's mulling over his offer, but Stephen Curry decides to sign with the Seattle Pelicans. Stephen Curry has decided to sign with us. Oh my goodness, I really wanted Chris Paul to sign with us, but Stephen Curry, I could not pass up on Steph Curry. But look at this 2K bullshit right here. Day 3 of free agency, Chris Paul decides that he wanted to sign with us. That is that total bullshit right there, bruh. I can't even trade Steph Curry until December 15th because of that recently signed restriction bullshit. But oh my goodness, I could have had Chris Paul on the squad, but Steph Curry accepted the offer earlier. So now looking at our roster so far, we got Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, Josh Jackson, Lonzo Ball, Buddy Hield. We have a pretty sexy squad going so far. So now with Steph Curry and Davis on the squad, we need a bunch of role players on our team. So I offered a bunch of role players contracts, and we ended up signing Amir Johnson and Andre Roberson to the Seattle Pelicans. In addition to getting them on the squad, we also signed Festus Ezeli. I was going to sign Mason Plumlee, but I don't feel like he's worth that money. 2 years, $23 million. It didn't matter anyways because the Portland Trailblazers matched my offer sheet, so they probably would have got him back anyways. So now that leaves me without a center on our squad. I really want a good center on this team, one that's a great rebounder and a great defender. And look at who I found, Steven Adams. Although he have a 4-year, $100 million contract, I have to figure out a way to get him on the squad. So I offered the Oklahoma City Thunder my 2021 first round pick, Langston Galloway and Alexis Ajinça, for Steven Adams, and the Oklahoma City Thunder accepted my trade. So welcome to the Seattle Pelicans, Steven Adams. Then I went back to free agency and I signed a couple more free agents. I signed Mike Scott, Iman Shumpert, and Cristiano Felicio. I think I said his name right. I was going to re-sign Solomon Hill, but then I changed my mind. So now looking at our current roster, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Steven Adams, Josh Jackson, Buddy Hield, Lonzo Ball. Then we have a bunch of role players on our squad, and our team is looking sexy as hell right now. But there is one more thing that I have to do, and that is get a better shooting guard on our squad. And in order for me to do that, I'm going to have to trade one of my 2 first-round picks for next season. So like I said, I have 2 first-rounders for next season. One belongs to the Brooklyn Nets and one belongs to us. But our pick right now is a 4.5-star pick, right? But after getting so much good players here in this offseason, our pick value is going to decrease to probably like 3 stars by the time the NBA season starts. So I think it will be a very, very smart idea to trade that one pick now. In terms of the Brooklyn Nets pick, that pick is most definitely going to be valuable for next season because the Nets are going to have a losing season again. I promise you that. So now after looking at all the good shooting guards in the NBA, I decided that I was going to go after Devin Booker. I had to find a way to get him on our squad. He would fit in perfectly. So I ended up trading away Dante Cunningham, the first pick next year that we had, and the 2020 first round I got from the New York Knicks for Devin Booker, and the 2019 first round pick that the Phoenix Suns had, and they accepted the offer. So welcome to the Seattle Pelicans, Devin Booker. So our roster right now is looking sexy as hell. We got Anthony Davis, Stephen Curry, Devin Booker, Lonzo Ball, Josh Jackson, and a whole bunch of great role players to fit on our squad. In my opinion, this has to be the most sexiest offseason that I've ever done in NBA 2K history. So comment in the comment section below. Tell me what you guys think. I know you guys want me to get Kyrie Irving, but I did end up getting Steph Curry, although I wanted CP3. He just took too long to answer and accept my contract. But hey, nonetheless, we still got a great ass team. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like I said, this is the Prince of YouTube signing out. Let's go Seattle.